everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, my name is Jessie and I love all things Rae Dunn, if you can't tell by this hutch behind me. Today I'm going to show you how I styled my Rae Dunn, teach you how I stack my bowls. Hopefully you can get some Fall Farmhouse inspiration. And I also do a couple DIYs, so I'm going to start with the DIYs and at the end I'm going to redecorate my hutch for fall. So if you love that kind of stuff, if you love Rae Dunn, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. I do a Rae Dunn haul every single Sunday and I do Rae Dunn hunting on Wednesdays. So let's just get into it.
I saw this little mason jar ring pumpkin on Pinterest, so I'm just taking a bunch of some mason jar lid rings and tying them with some Dollar Tree twine, and of course adding some hot glue. Hot glue is your best friend when you DIY. It kind of helps hold everything together. So I really liked just the sort of natural silvery look of the pumpkin, but I wanted to add a little bit more, so I just took this like almost chalk paint, orange chalk paint. It's just a matte paint, and went ahead and rustically went over the rings. It was still a bit too orange for me, so I went ahead and added some white paint to it as well to kind of mute the orange color. I also wanted to add a little bit of this dark black paint to the edges to give it a little bit more dimension. I don't know, I just really wanted this to look a little bit more rustic, so it's definitely not perfect. It's definitely not like neatly done. It's definitely more sloppy, but I really kind of like the look of that. And I just went outside and grabbed a little stick for the stem, and of course added a ton of hot glue. And I don't know, I am just obsessed with this. I think this looks so cute. I don't know, and anybody could do it. This was basically free for me because I already had the rings. I don't know, I love this so much. This next DIY might be a bit controversial, but I really love the way it turned out. I just got this book from the Dollar Tree for $1. It's just a paperback, and I ripped the front covers off, and I am cutting the corners off so it will give it a pumpkin shape. I'm sure there's a better way to do this, but this was what was going to work for me for right now. I was just using the scissors. It's very rough. It's very sort of a rustic chop. Definitely not even. Definitely, you know, it's me doing the best that I can do. Once you cut the corners off, you go ahead and hot glue the front and back together, and then you need to go in between each page and do a bead of hot glue to kind of help these pages stick out from each other to give it the pumpkin shape. I will spare you watching me do this to every single page, but it ended up turning out really, really cute. It really did get a pumpkin shape. I was surprised. And once I was done shaping it, I just added some of that orange paint to the edges of the book. I saw somewhere where somebody used a stamping pad to sort of just go along the edges. That either way will work, but I don't know, I just love the way this turned out. You could probably even like tea stain the pages to give it a more antique-y look. I don't know, this was kind of a fun DIY for me. I'm a book nerd, I love books, and I like turning books into art. And of course I used the stick for the stem again, and I used some hot glue. I really love the way this turned out. I think this is a great way to kind of upcycle some old books, or if you don't have any books lying around or no yard sales nearby selling books, the Dollar Tree had this paperback for just $1, so this whole thing cost me $1. So this next DIY uses a base. I found this little canvas of this cow steer, I don't know, at the Dollar Tree. It cost me $1, and I am just using chalk paint that I already had to kind of cover up the cow. I probably could have done with another coat of chalk paint, but I ended up only doing one. And then I am using 3 lids from the mason jars that I had lying around, and I'm painting it this pretty like celery color chalk paint from Walmart, the Waverly brand. And I cannot believe how much I like this DIY as well. I don't know, I'm obsessed with all the DIYs I did today. I think it looks so good, and this is going to turn into a little pumpkin. Look how sweet that is. I think I probably could have gotten away with using bigger mason jar lids, but these are, I only had the mini ones on hand, or finding a smaller canvas. But I still really love the way that this turned out. I think it is so cute. This, like I said, this whole thing just only cost me $1 for the canvas. I had the lids on hand. I had the twine that I'm going to make the little stem with. I had that on hand. That was $1 at one point from Dollar Tree a long time ago. And I just really love the way this turned out. I kind of want to make a bunch more. The little frame is actually free as well because we had already paid for it, and this was actually leftover wood from the blanket ladder project that I had made for upstairs in my bedroom. I'm hot gluing this right now, but I will come back and staple or use the nail gun to make it more secure together. But for right now, the hot glue works, and I just really didn't want to go out and bring in the compressor and I couldn't find the staple gun, so hot glue always works in a pinch. It is my favorite thing to DIY with. So I really wanted to make a felt ball garland this time. I bought these little felt balls. They're sort of a neutral fall color. I will leave that in the description box below if you are interested in getting the same ones that I am using here. I don't know, I just think these are so pretty, and I'm using the same technique I showed in my last Garland farmhouse DIY video. I will link that up in the corner to make the little tassels. I don't know, I find this super easy. It's kind of relaxing too. You can kind of do this while you're watching TV, and voila, when you're done with your TV show, you have a cute little garland. I am actually sewing the garland onto the balls. This was the easiest way to do it. I just used a needle and a thread and sewed it on to the last ball of the garland, and then tied it off, and then just used a dab of course, hot glue, because that holds everything together. So here are the final looks of the DIYs I showed you guys today. These are very budget friendly, very affordable fall DIYs. I had a lot of fun doing these. If you guys decide to do these, definitely tag me on Instagram so I can see how your projects turned out. I am obsessed. I love these so much, and I can't wait to find some more to do and share with you guys. So here is the fun part of redecorating my hutch, and I'm going to show you here how I stack my bowls. I put a regular food bowl in upside down in the bigger bowl, and then stack the next size on top like that. And I'm adding paper towels because I am going to be filling the bowls with some mini pumpkins and gourds and things, and I don't want them to fall down in deeper. And I'm going to do the same on the other side. I love my symmetry. But yeah, so that's how I stack my bowls. I just take the little food bowls and flip them upside down, and then rest the bigger bowl on the bottom of the little bowl. Picked up these little mini white pumpkins and green gourds from Hobby Lobby. They're originally $5.99, and I got them 40% off during one of their sales, and I think they are so cute. They're so tiny and so cute, and they fit into my bowl perfectly. I don't know, I just love adding little touches like this during the holidays. If you guys remember the eggs, those were really hilarious when I was trying to fit them in there. This time, these gourds fit a little bit better. I went with a more neutral, rustic, sort of natural look for my hutch decor this time, with the rattan balls and the wooden beads and the little wood slabs and the sort of neutral pumpkins and gourds. I really just love sort of a more neutral look, especially since I have so much color in my curtains. I feel like everything else needs to be a little more subdued.
hopefully you enjoyed this video. Hopefully you got some fall decor inspiration. I am going to be doing a fall clean and decorate with me on my main channel, Jessie at Home, tomorrow, where I'm going to be decorating the rest of my house. So if you want some more farmhouse fall decor inspiration, check that out for tomorrow. Subscribe to my other channel if you love cleaning motivation. If you don't love cleaning motivation, don't go over there. That's all it is cleaning motivation. So if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. I make my Rae Dunn haul every single Sunday, and I make a Rae Dunn hunting or day in the life or farmhouse DIYs on Wednesdays, and I will see you on Sunday.
Look back someday, baby, don't you understand that we only get one life? I wanna make it count, honey. Come on now and take my hand. Hey, darling, I love it when it's me